Hey yo guys, what is up? MTG is back with another video. In today's video, we are looking at a Hogaak Vine modern deck by Elf Kid. I'm not sure who that is, but anyways, let's get into this. Starting with the creatures, we have 32 creatures. So this is a green, black, blue, and a little bit of white, but not actually in the card colors. They're actually it's just the lines. So, and we have a little bit of red. So red, green, white, and black. So let's hop straight into this one. Starting with our first card here, Bloodghast, double black, 2/1. It can't block and it has haste as long as an opponent has 10 or less life. And landfall, whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, you may return it from your graveyard to the battlefield. Very powerful card indeed, and we're gonna have 4 of those in the deck. For Carrion Feeder, 1 black, 1/1. It can't block, sacrifice a creature, and put a +1/+1 counter on it. For Grave Crawler, 1 black, 2/1. It can't block. You may cast it from your graveyard as long as you control a zombie. Another very good card. For Hedron Crab, 1 blue, 0/2 landfall. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, target player puts the top 3 cards of his or her library into his or her graveyard, and we'd be using that on ourselves. For Hogaak Arisen Necropolis, 5 black, green, black or green, and 2 of those. Legendary creature avatar. You can't spend mana to cast this spell. Convoke and Delve. You may cast it from your graveyard, and it's a trample 8/8. Very strong card, and that is what our deck revolves around. Or Satyr Wayfinder, 1 in a green, 1/1. When it enters the battlefield, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. You may put a land card from among them into your hand and put the rest into your graveyard. And it's helpful to get them into the graveyard because of Hogaak. For Stitcher's Supplier, 1 black, 1/1. When it enters the battlefield or dies, put the top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard, and that is a zombie creature. And that's also helping us cast Hogaak. And finally, for Vengevine, 2 double green, 4/3 haste. Whenever you cast a spell, if it's the second creature spell you've cast this turn, you may return Vengevine from your graveyard to the battlefield. Another very, very powerful card. And we have 2 artifacts, 2 Altar of Dementia, 2 colorless artifacts, sacrifice a creature. Target player puts puts a number of cards equal to the sacrificed creature's power from the top of their library into their graveyard. Also helpful to use against ourselves. 2 instants. We have 2 Lightning Axe. Instant as an additional cost to play it, discard a card or pay 5, and it deals 5 damage to target creature. Sorcery. We have 4 Faithless Looting. 1 red. Draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards and flashback for 2 in a red. For our lands, we have a very abundant and expensive land lot here. Black-red Shock, black-red Fetch, Gemstone Mine comes into play with 3 mining counters on it. Remove a mining counter and add 1 color. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. If there are no mining counters on Gemstone Mine, sacrifice it. 1 Mana Confluence, pair 1 life, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. 1 Marsh Flats, which is the white-black fetch land, sorry. 2 Overgrown Tomb, green and a black shockland. 4 Polluted Delta, blue, black fetch land, and 1 Steam Vents, red, blue shockland. 1 Swamp, 1 Verdant Catacombs, green, black shockland, and 1 Watery Grave, which is the blue, black shockland. And this is the fetch land, by the way. I accidentally said shock. And that is it for the main board. Let's go into the sideboard here. We have 2 Assassin's Trophy, very powerful sideboard card here. Green and black. Instant. Destroy target permanent an opponent controls. Its controller may search their library for a basic land card, put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle their library. 1 Collective Brutality. 1 in a black. Sorcery. Escalate to discard a card. Choose 1 or more. Target opponent reveals his or her hand. You choose an instant or sorcery card from it. That player discards that card. Target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. And target opponent loses 2 life, and you gain 2 life. So those are your options when that card is cast. 2 Fatal Push. 1 black instant. Destroy target creature if it has mana cost 2 or less. And Revolt. Destroy target creature if it has converted mana cost 4 or less instead if a permanent you control left the battlefield this turn. 4 Leyline of the Void, 2 double black enchantment. You may start with it on the battlefield if it is in your opening hand. And if a card would be put into a graveyard from anywhere, exile it instead. For Nature's Claim, 1 green instant, destroy target artifact or enchantment. Its controller gains 4 life, great against Tron. And finally, 2 Thoughtseize, 1 black. Target player reveals his or her hand. You choose a non-land card from it, and that player discards that card. You lose 2 life. And that is going to be it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like and subscribe to the new channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to help support the channel, check out the links below. Helps out a lot just by checking them out. And liking the video and subscribing also helps out. So thank you guys. I will see you all in the next deck tech or whatever video is next up. I will see you guys there. Peace out, guys. Have a good one.